Hey, what's up? I'm Scott LaRock, welcoming you to the 2020 Crop Over Souvenir. Joining me to bring you all the sights, sounds, fun, and festivities is Allison.
Thanks, Scott. The Nation Publishing has been publishing the Crop Over Souvenir for many years. With no festival this year, we're going to present to you the 2020 Crop Over Souvenir, the digital series.
We're going to be chatting with the likes of Allison Hines, RPB, Edwin, and so many more as they tell us what Crop Over means to them.
Conducting the interviews for this year's Crop Over Souvenir is the nation's very own Andrea King. In this series, we're going to chat with some of the people responsible for the good times and the good looks in the season.
The thing about these parties is that they grow out of the personalities of the people who promote them. Remember Wadada and Berger Boys and Chelsea Boys? The more recently established parties are prime examples of cultural tourism through the Crop Over Festival. Mimosa has emerged as a premium party in the festival and was started by a group of friends from Westbury Road who sought to bring a more exclusive and high-value experience to Crop Over partying.
Well, the thing about it is, as I said, we're well-traveled, so a bunch of us we get a lot of people from New York, from Trinidad that we've met over the years, going to carnivals, and actually how Mimosa has grown, we actually have about 40% of our attendees being from other Caribbean countries. We have a very heavy contingent from Martinique that attends the event. So, and it's like a cultural melting pot on that day. The numbers for Crop Over on a whole have grown exponentially through the years.
Yeah.
And in terms of even the DJs they come, they experience our culture, they bring their music, so it's a whole exchange. And with the DJs, they bring more and more people to Barbados, and everything. That's what's important. With Crop Over being probably the second biggest time of year for tourism on a whole, and the big pull factor being this huge gathering of entertainment events in this, let's say, 7 to 10 day period, that also gives Barbados a huge opportunity, and these people come to Barbados mainly following the entertainment, whether it's the all-inclusive parties or the jump up, or maybe even many just come to see the friends and family around that time and mix the two. But Barbados now has the opportunity to showcase everything it has to offer. It's huge for the culture. Of course, everyone might not be hardcore entertainment, fed after fed after fed. But some can take you to the beach, some will go to the caves, and huge opportunities for the different tourism entities, the hotels, the restaurants, so the rental cars. During Crop Over, you can't even get a car, so it's huge a huge economic impact for the country on a whole, and we get to showcase our culture. Many people come to Barbados and just fall in love because of Crop Over, and then in turn come later on in the year, when it's not, they have some bustle with the entertainment side, and just try to experience the country for what it is naturally.
While Mimosa has an extra regional focus, Tipsy is all about tightening those Jamaica, Dominica, Barbados ties.
Okay, when Tipsy first started, as with a lot of the festivals in Barbados, it was just some friends coming together wanting to elevate the experience that they had in parties. So it started small, a couple hundred people here, But over the years, it's grown. We paid a lot of attention to detail and trying to up the ante every single year. So you see the results when you see Tipsy as it is today. Okay, from the very beginning, Tipsy was about unity and Caribbean unity. I don't know if you know it, but like the members that make up Tipsy are a very diverse group from all over the Caribbean. So that has been a central theme for Tipsy from the very beginning. So that's what we see as our mission. We look at Barbados as like a melting pot of Caribbean culture, and we try to look at our sister islands and bring them here and meld everything together so we can have one spectacular event. Dominica, Jamaica, Barbados primarily. Those are the the core members of Tipsy. But we have friends from all over, and that's the thing about Tipsy. It's like a family. So we have people who pitch in, who help, who promote us, who just come together every year to make it happen, and we're very grateful, and we encourage everybody because we really believe in unity and togetherness, and especially now I think for the Caribbean it's a theme that we really need to understand and to embrace, because we need the togetherness.
Do you see a large percentage of your patrons coming from other islands?
Funny enough, because we are a little bit before Crop Over, we're usually a couple of weeks before Crop Over, the majority of people will be local from Barbados. But within the last couple of years, people have been flying from all over to attend the event. And, it makes us feel very happy. It means that we're doing something right.
Yeah.
And, yeah, people fly in for the event.
Good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We said earlier that your fete is known for bringing in high quality entertainment.
Well, that has been part of growing the event over the years. In 2013, when it would have started, it was just, mostly DJs, and then you would have had one entertainer come. And then over the years, we've built relationships with people like Kes and Machelle, and, they've all become a part of the Tipsy family. And whenever we look at it, we just look at bringing the best possible entertainment that we can. Kes performed at Tipsy for the first time in 2017, which was the year that we made it the all-white fete. And sometimes when you just meld with people and click with people, and literally they become family right away. So we have a good relationship with Kes. Kes is like our family. So every year, we look forward to him coming, and sharing and with everybody, with us, and bringing whatever he has to bring, because he always comes with something big every year. He's a very talented musician.
Have you thought of carrying it outside Barbados, Tipsy?
We have thought about taking it outside of Barbados, but that in itself is a whole other kettle of fish. We did do one Tipsy in Grenada, I'm trying to remember which year, a couple of years ago. But, it is a big undertaking. It's a big undertaking to do it here. So, to do it overseas, you have to make sure that everything is in place. Right now, we've kind of just been focusing on growing Tipsy and making it the best it can be here in Barbados, but it's not off the cards.
We've seen an increasing number of individual crop-over calypsonian soca artists having charities and doing charitable things, and Tipsy has now become a part of that.
You said no become a part, but it has been a part of the organization from the very, very beginning. It's always been a part of the model. We've always done charity work. We've always put aside some of the money made from Tipsy to do some good in the country for whatever year we have the event. So it's always been a part.
Can name some of the charities.
Whether it be through like sponsoring needy children, providing Christmas gifts. Last year we did a partnership with the Disabled Council in Barbados, and that was fantastic because we use our platform to kind of amplify their voice so people would know some of the issues that they face and that kind of thing. And it was educational for me as well, but we were really happy with that, and then we gave them a donation at the end of it. We don't talk about everything, because it's just part of who we are and one of the mandates of the group.
The parties are nothing without the people, and the people go to the parties dressed in their best, in trendy fashions, makeup, putting the seal on natural beauty. One of the people responsible for enhancing beauty in the festival is Vandana Healy Singh, who has made an art of her skill, especially on Grand Kadooment Day.
So I've been in the makeup industry for going on 13 years now. I used to manage a makeup company here in Barbados for 12 of those years, so that's where I would have gained my experience. And being part of Bajan myself, growing up in crop-over culture and experiencing it and falling in love with it all over again with the beautiful colors and the feathers, I've really found myself gravitating towards doing a lot of carnival and crop-over makeup. It is color, it is eccentric, it is bold, it is bright, it is just like the costumes. So it's basically giving women that empowerment of being in full costume, feathers head to toe, glitter, glam, and it's adding that extra effect to the costume and really giving women that empowerment. Oh, makeup is a major part of the festival. When it comes to the parties leading up to it, women love to get their glitz and glam done, whether it's makeup, hair, nails. So aesthetics on a whole is a major part leading up to the festival. And on the festival, it's an entire package that the women love to come and produce. And I'm only saying women, but men love it as well. Men love the body paint aspect to it. Men love the glitter. So it is an all-inclusive event that includes every single color, class, creed of person that loves to enjoy the culture of crop over. Definitely, makeup has definitely taken over. The clientele has been getting a bit more intense, and I think it has been a bit of the culture that we have developed from the other islands. So Trinidad would have been like one of the first and the forerunners of when it came to makeup and beauty on the road, and we have taken a little bit of that and incorporated it into our culture and made it our way. I do love to do the eyes. The eyes are always the focus because to me the eyes are the windows to the soul. So when a woman is walking down the road and the man catches the eyes, that's it. It's all over from there.
Yes.
Absolutely. So makeup in the Caribbean, as I said, is getting really, really big, especially when it comes to carnival. So you're going to find a lot of makeup artists from Barbados flying to other islands to provide this service for other carnivals.
Another aspect of makeup in Cropover is body paint. We see children with their face paint at various events, particularly Bridgetown Market. On Grand Kadooment Day especially, we see lots of it on men. A most prominent example of this art on men would be Big Mike from Trinidad, who plays with Chetwin Stewart's Power by 4. The first Bajan we will remember who adopted this practice of painting the body was designer Glenn Brathwaite. He said the idea for his many individual costumes over the years had its birth in New York a long time ago.
Body paint is a term, but at the end of the day, the overall concept is body adornment.
Body adornment, I stand corrected.
Which literally has been around for thousands of years. That whole idea of being individual, even in a tribe, individualizing everything about you, even though it's made with a common material. So hence, you create a miasma or a vision of self to portray or to help the portrayal that you're going to be, whether you're going to be a lord, an angel, a king, or an infant.
Festival.
So it has grown. It has grown to tremendous levels. It has also given, airbrush practitioners a whole another element outside of the commercial sign and the commercial world. So they literally have got into what would be a beauty element, right? And that beauty element is boundless, because whatever imagery that person wants to put on them can I mean, you might well look like an alligator. Like I say, it's the whole transformation of self.
Yes.
And because we are so plastic, not in a negative way, but in a perfectionist way, the whole idea of using the indigenous to create that look is no longer enough to think about. So we can paint it on like a portrait, and it's utter perfection, right? Even if you was a big belly man with abs.
Create a new self.
A new self.
Well, here's hoping that you enjoyed watching this episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Keep watching the Cropover 2020 Souvenir, the digital edition, as we talk to some of the men and women who have helped to make the Cropover Festival what it is now.
Don't expect no more than what we already have. Keeping it simple.